Hello, beautiful, beloved beings. I come to you this morning because today is my 1-year anniversary of starting my channel. And so instead of a story, I'm going to give you kind of a summary of what I learned in this year and how it has changed my thinking, the way I do things. So, first, what I want to say is that I started this channel because I felt like I had to. I was being prodded by my guides, and I hadn't started the really close relationship with my guides that I have now. I didn't hear them as clearly as I do now. I didn't have a real plan of where I was going. My thought was to start the channel to tell my story, and in telling my story, to let others know that they're not alone. And whatever difficulty or challenge they're facing, they can do it. All they have to do is have faith in themselves. So I started my channel and started telling my stories and telling about the lessons that I learned from things that happened to me. And in the process of starting this channel, I started a new story. So I thought today, to mark the occasion, I would come to you with a reading of my story and the story of my channel. I wanted to do a whole reading and have a conversation with my guides, my angels, my ancestors, my ascended masters, and my deities, all the way up to Source. And when you bring forward those that you connect to in a spiritual way, then you will bring forward those all the way through whatever deities that you connect with, and all, I want you to know, are expressions of Source, of Creator, of those we might call God. They're all expressions, and all lead back to that source, that one source that is the originator, the creator of all things. So I have called my own spirit team forward, and I'm asking, what did I accomplish with this channel in the first year? What have I done? Where has it taken me? Tell me, please, what I need to know about where I have been the last year. I'm using Karamuka for this spread, and I'm going to do a full spread that will tell the story. So my first card is the Six of Wands. So it has been a victory. It has brought me forward into a place where I felt confident and was creating content. Next came the emperor. So the emperor in this position on the Celtic cross is the powers that be. So here I come riding in, and encounter this emperor. At my base, my foundation, I have the moon. She has secrets. There's lots of emotion and the cover of darkness. But the moon lights the way. She does have secrets, but she can reveal them in the sunlight. So the base is the moon, and the unknown knowledge, and the sun illuminates all of that knowledge and brings it forward so it can be shared, so we can all benefit from it. In the past, I have the death card. It was the end of something and the beginning of something. The end was very bleak. It was a hard time for all of us. There was global sickness. There was global strife. There was all of this system that was passing away. But there's hope because you can see the bright sunlight and the city in the distance. It's not all despair. What was passing away needed to pass away and gave way into the Queen of Cups. This is my card. So I have stepped into sitting there on my throne, managing all of that emotional baggage and taking away what was good and loving and pure and holding that cup up to offer it. So that cup is full of my stories. The Knight of Wands is in the external influences position. So the swift action, swift, fiery, even action, going forward, doing what's necessary, having passion for it, and being in motion. This is truly an action card. The external forces. Okay, that was the internal influences. This is external. All of that worry, all of those things that come up and say, you can't do this, you're not good enough, you don't know how. Those are all illusions. coming from the outside. In the hopes and dreams position, the Ten of Pentacles, abundance, right there. Everything that you need, the home, the family, everything that you could possibly desire, right there. In my final outcome position, I get the Two of Swords. So, a decision. How should I go now? Should I just blindly follow the way I've been going? Or should I try something different? Is there something new to be had? Should I take that blindfold off and look around? Lots of questions that are good to ask myself. On the bottom of the deck, I got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is, for me, generally, my partner. And his support and his slow, steady, solid foundation. So he really has allowed me to do this, even though he doesn't really know anything about what I do. He has given me the support that I need. And sometimes I need to be reminded of that he is really the reason that I'm able to do this and to share the things I have learned. So that was what has occurred in the past year and how I have learned from it and gone forward with it. So I wanted to go ahead and also ask, where am I going now? What's the direction that I should go now? Should I be doing something different? Should I continue what I have been doing? I have had to deal with a few health issues, a few family issues, and those things are seeming to be leveling out now. And what should I now do? What comes next? The first card I got was the Warrior, to be fearless, to go forward and do what I need to do. Don't be afraid to stand up and do it. And at the same time, Spirit Fox came out. Trust your talents in the changing times. Our times are changing. And now, this message is not just for me. It's for you too. Trust yourself. If everything around you is in chaos, you be calm and trust yourself and know what you know. The Mirror Guardian, to take time to reflect. So, looking back to see where I've come, where I started, and how far I've come, that's a useful thing. That's what I'm doing now. The Mirror Guardian is helping me. The Hermit. We all need to retreat and recharge. All of us. Don't let yourself go at such a hurried pace that you burn yourself out. Remember what you need to do to take care of yourself. Sit quietly and hold space for yourself. I'm going to say that again. Hold space for yourself. It's important for your health and your well-being, mind, body, and spirit. On the bottom, guardian angel. You are not alone. I know I'm not alone. I know I have support. I know I'm always protected and guarded. I know things will always work out. Always. Especially if I learn the lesson the first time and I don't have to go through that again. If I don't have to go through a more dramatic bit of teaching. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't learn so easily. So one last thing I want to ask, because this deck, the Oracle of Shadow and Light, tends to tell me exactly whatever I'm asking. So I want to ask, what happens next? Where do I go from here? What will be for the next year? Wow. The first card is the Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. So all I have to do is think on it a little bit, and the solution will become clear to me. And the light will show the way. I should depend on my three witchy sisters, the power of three, the power of being with like-minded people, and what can be accomplished when that power is joined and we have a common purpose. The witch at the end of the world, an important end and a new beginning. So this is the end of my first year. It is an important end. It's my first year of being on YouTube, my first year of being Purple Elephant, my first year into something wonderful. The sands of time, they do fall. But today is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. What will I do with this? For a little while at least, I will be with the dried flower fairy, and I will be looking back on my memories and keeping them safe as I go forward. Kali Ma is with me. I am Kali. We all, female kind, are expressions, aspects of Kali. Each of us can say, I am Kali. And our keywords are from death becomes rebirth. Kali does not play around, and she is a real protector. And so when you invoke her, she means business. And whatever she destroys, because she is the destroyer, from that, something new is born. And so, with that thought, my beloved, beautiful beings, Until next time.